Okay, good evening everyone. Sorry I had a little technical difficulty. I started being afraid. I thought maybe you had a limit on how many lives you could do per day. But anyways, that wasn't it. So I'm just gonna fix my lamp, get my light going, and then we'll just begin. So come on in, get yourself situated. I don't know. Okay, I'm not sure if this light does anything, but I think you can all see me okay. I've been projecting my voice. So hi everyone, thank you so much. Sorry I like to come on there a bit early, but I don't know why my phone, I think Krista said it felt really buggy, and I was like, oh no, I couldn't press the live button, so so I was having a little mini panic attack. But as we get settled here, a few things. So this is our first class of the live yoga with Estelle. It was like the first day today of me leading these classes in this group, which felt really special and felt like a good give and receive. That being said, if you can't make it to the lives, I just like pause and record them. They stay on the group for the whole month, so you can revisit them either in the group, or you also have access to my yoga channel, which you can just go on in your dashboard, just log in from the link that you use to sign up. And in it, there's there's so much stuff there, over more than 20 yoga practices. They're not specific to pregnancy, but there's lots of them, like Ground to Grow and all the Chic Rest ones. There's so many 10 minutes like Shakti practices and stuff. They're all really safe for you guys to do, perhaps being mindful of the twists and stuff. But if you've been doing prenatal yoga with me for a bit now, you know those modification and whatnot. So anyways, I'm just gonna go on here, make sure that, hi Krista, that we're on here. Hi everyone, yeah, hi. The light is not that great, but I would love it. So if, we come to Dartmouth Yoga Center together, I love to start a class with a circle. There's the circle is as much yoga for me as any Warrior 2 you would ever do. So I'd love it if in the comment section you wrote your name, how many weeks you're in, and something about this week that you'd like to share. It's really kind of auspicious right now, being in this global crisis, everybody, kind of safe, being safe at home and trying to adjust and change and shift as the weeks go. One of my favorite mantra for the prenatal class is always change arrives, I can flow, and I was using it all week last week. And I was telling my other classes, I use this mantra in my prenatal yoga class because when you're pregnant, things change every day, about physical and emotional, and it's such an intense time. And and the class tonight is called Fierce Prenatal Yoga, and to really kind of welcome that intensity, to not armor around it, but just to walk up and just dwell in that bubble where it's gonna be okay, no matter what, it's gonna be okay, and to let the emotions be there and just reside there. So who we have here? Hi. There's always a delay, so sometimes I don't get your comments, but in the comment section, could you please write your name and how many weeks you're in? I would love that, so I know specifically. If there's only some of you that are in the third trimester, then I'll go ahead and do a third trimester kind of practice. I just want to know who's here. I would love, love, love that if you just give me a heads up. Hi Lauren, 33 weeks and a midwife memory yesterday, and it was different, but it went well. Ooh, now I want to know how different it was. All right, Krista, East Ambassador, you're close to me. I'm in Cabé, 17 and a half weeks. Finally got the tracking email for my equipment so I can work from home soon. So that's good. It's kind of getting things settled. Hi, Alyssa, 25 weeks. Wow, you're getting up there. I feel when you came in, you were just kind of so early. So, wow, the weeks are coming by. Okay, so we have all trimester here. Let's see if there's like, yeah, Kristen, shout out, 20 weeks, so good. Kristen was my first, was with me with our first pregnancy, so it's really good to have you back. And I had somebody else, I'm not going to say her name, but somebody that might have been in your cohort, Kristen, that's pregnant again. And so it's really fun seeing all the new registrant, because I was like, because I didn't know if you were pregnant or if you were just, signing up because you wanted to do yoga. So yes, okay, that's great. So Jess, hi, 22 weeks, saw baby nudging from the outside, fun. So great to have you guys here. Okay, so let's begin the practice. So I think most of you have done at least one class with me before, one prenatal yoga class. Again, these classes will be recorded. They can be accessed through the yoga channel or just by hopping on this Facebook group for the rest of the month. I love to work with visual imagery, with themes and intention. And I love to do that because it kind of amplifies the magic of the class. I do it in my own practice. It adds just a layer of meaning to the class. And I find that intentions, they stay with me throughout the week. And I get to embody the same qualities and the same essence of, what's happening. And today I've been working with the word fierce and fiery yoga. And prenatal yoga, we don't go in the fire aspect of yoga a lot, only because you guys are already kind of having a little bitty fire inside your body. But there's different ways that we can still burn some energy, get some movement going, burn some stuff down. And so this week for me has really been about that. I work with my She deck, so it's a deck of oracle cards that I've designed myself. I'm a visual artist as well. And I love to bring them in class. And so this one, the imagery is She Fierce. And to just imagine tonight that you're whether there's a circle of fire around you, or your hair is on fire, your fingertips are on fire, or, and I know sometimes people are like, this is silly or childish. And I always revert to, when you claim your imagination, and work with your imagination, it's trauma healing stuff we're talking about. And it's been researched for 40 plus year, where it alleviates depression and it's helps with mental focus. And these are things I'm bringing to that you might want to use when you're in labor as well. So visual imagery is a really powerful agent of transformation, sure, but also overall well-being. And I love to, that's kind of my jam. I love to merge art and creativity and yoga together, and I do it in all my classes, and prenatal yoga is included as well. Okay, so let's begin cross-legged or on your knees, probably cross-legged, and we'll start with some hip circles. So hands to your knees. Let's go ahead and start some circles. Really glad you're all here. If I didn't say all your names, it's only because there's a delay on here, and sometimes even I can't even read the comments, so we'll just go ahead. I'm just really glad that you're present, that you showed up. I know 7:45 is a bit late for some of us, but whatever, when we've been in PJs all day, maybe not. We'll turn and do the other side, weaving your breath. So starting to really heighten this awareness you have of your breath coming in through your nose and out of your mouth. It should be interesting. I just scoffed down my dinner, so. And then other side. And gather your tools. First and foremost, you always have your breath in yoga. And then one more on the other side. And I'll go ahead and put a playlist. So if you follow me on Spotify, my playlist tonight is the Fire as Shelter playlist, but really you can take there's so many yoga playlists on my account. Okay, and then come finish your circles, like really like land into your pregnant body, the heaviness of it. Never again, we're always trying to welcome in everything, to integrate, to process, to breathe in and to breathe out whatever is happening in this reality right here, right now. And bring your palms at your chest, officially welcoming yourself here on this mat in your living rooms. Oh God, my dogs are coming, watch out. And we'll go ahead and I will read the card. She Fierce reminds you to take heart, to show a powerful and heartfelt intensity. Head on, rummaging through life's ebbs and flow, ferocious with light. Turn your gaze inward. The dark waiting inside the tunnel is the darkest yet. Turn your gaze outward. The light waiting at the end of the tunnel is most sparkly. Invite intensity and welcome fullness. So Fierce class tonight, it's really just welcoming the intensity of the present moment, however that shows up for you. Take a deep breath in and a long sigh out. We'll do a bit of a fun mudra tonight. So is this one, you might have done this with me before at Dartmouth Yoga Center. So it's pulling, kind of like, almost like pulling some roots. And then with our hands, we exhale. So we'll do it again. It's really hard to do and teach at the same time. Exhale. And this is like a little fiery, just repetition, kriya that we'll be doing. And go. Okay. And we'll go ahead and go to our hip circles on our hands and on our knees. Okay, so going ahead, whichever side, one or the other. Okay, these are really stapled, all the circles in prenatal yoga, really staples to the prenatal kind of yoga routine. Switch side. And rev up this awareness you have of your breath as you move, really linking the two together. Movement and breath. Movement and breath. Okay, and then bring the circles into your rib cage. So we'll go ahead and circle rib cage one side. And then the other. And then get your neck on board. So it almost looks like a bit more of a washing machine. If it's too much, just do the hips, just do the rib cage. Okay. I know the way of all things by what is within me. One of my favorite quote for this class. And then come back to tabletop and we'll go reach your arms forward, puppy stretch, and we'll go forehead down. Hips on top of your knees as you stretch and melt your heart down. Breathing forward and back and left and right into the heart center. So you can feel your ribcage expand on each side. And let your belly drop, let your belly soften. Good, and then pull back up to a tabletop position. Curl your toes, hips up high, downward facing dog. Walk it out. Left heel down, right heel down. Lots of spring to your step. And let's go step forward, walk forward. So you'll be at the front of your mat. I'll just turn so I can face you guys. Toes out and sit Malasana squat. So if you did have bricks, you could sit on 2 bricks, but I will assume you don't have bricks, so let's just do it. Your heels don't have to touch the floor, but you're not crouched down like this. So your sternum bone is quite elevated and you're pushing your elbows onto your thighs and your thighs are pushing in. So there's a traction happening here. We love squatting in prenatal yoga to open the pelvis and to just settle in. It's another very staple of the prenatal yoga sequence. We're hoping you might birth this way as well, so it's a nice posture to get to know. Okay. So we'll go fingertips down, hips up, and give me a little sway left, a little sway right. And bring your feet hip width, hands at your hips, inhale halfway. Tuck the chin in and go ahead, exhale all the way up. Tadasana, standing tall and standing proud. Okay, starting with our goddess flow, you may use the width of your mat if you'd rather. So wide squat, your knees are aligned with your toes, and we'll use our little bird kind of freedom mudra. So you're crossing your thumbs together and bring your palms back at the chest. Let's go ahead and do 5 goddess flow tonight. So inhale, reach your arms up, look up, and then palms back at your chest, this time all the way down. So big, nice sitting squat. Inhale back up through that same line all the way up, and then circle back to a heart. Okay. Again, big sweep. Look up, reach up, and exhale all the way down. Inhale back in, and exhale back. Okay, a bit more bouncing even for me. Inhale, reach up. Exhale on down. In on up. And circle back. Let's go ahead. 2 more. Reach up. And get down. Back in. And circle back. Okay, last one. Big reach up. And X on down. In on up. And circle back. Okay. Hands to the hips. Heel toe. Feet hip width. Palms at the chest. Reach your arms up and grab the left wrist. Pull up towards the ceiling. And go on to the right side. Keep your chin nice and high. On the inhale, you pull on the left arm. On the exhale, you pull the left hip a little bit more. Make your breath soothing, long, slow. Inhale back to center. Grab the other wrist, pull up, and go on the left side. It's really easy to want to kind of fall forward. So just be mindful of that. Reach way up and go on the left side. Okay, inhale back to center, palms together, back at the chest. So we'll go back to what we just did, but we'll add the feet. Inhale, reach your arms up, grab the left wrist, pull up, and go on the right side. So it doesn't matter if you're doing like the opposite of me, okay? Just as long as you do the 2 sides. Bend the knees, left heel back. Okay, so bend and then come back. And we'll go on the other side. So grab the right wrist, pull up, go on the left, bend the knee, and then reach the right foot back. And we'll go in a bit of a dancer stretch, as you can like look towards your armpit or look down. Doesn't matter. Whatever your neck wants you to do. And come back to center, and then palms back at your chest. Hands to the hips, and go ahead into your hip circles. I'll just do my ponytail a bit tight. One thing I miss about the Facebook Live is that I can't see you. And I'm going month by month with this offering. And I might visit doing a Zoom instead so I could see you guys, but we'll see how this goes. So other side. Okay, allowing kind of landing in your body. Okay, make the circle smaller and smaller until you come back to Tadasana, tall and proud. Okay, fierce and sparkly. Okay, come to the front of the mat, hands to the hips, feet hip width. Bend your knees, right heel back, warrior one. Okay, let's go back to our little roots theme. So we go roots, and then I should say fire theme, but we've been doing the mudra with the roots. So pull the roots and exhale. Pull the roots, exhale. Good. And then straighten and bend, straighten and bend. One more, and bend. Interlace your fingers, palms touch. A little back bend here. Pull your wrists away from the body. Keep your face relaxed. Bring your hands to the hips, heel toe, heel toe. We'll step in a chair pose. Sit, big sweep up. Okay, let's bounce tonight. We'll do a bit of bounce, bounce, bounce. Now, extend your mountain, lean back, and then bring your palms back at the chest. Hands to the hips, bend the knees, left heel back, warrior one. We'll pull the roots up, exhale, pull, big X, again, and X. Okay, little pumps. Okay, which we study a lot in yoga conditioning. Okay, just pumping the joints like this really helps circulation. Okay. Interlace your fingers, palms touch, pull the wrists away, mini back bend, keep nice and deep into the lunge. If only if I could ask my dog to close the door. Okay, hands to the hips, heel toe, and we'll step forward, chair pose, big sweep. Hook your thumbs, pull up, and come back to center. Okay, let's continue with the same sequence. I'll go on the other side. Hands to the hips, bend the knees, right heel back, warrior one. Okay, this time reach your arms up and out right away. Inhale, and then exhale, drop them down to your mudra, palms touch, look up, and then exhale, come all the way down. Let your head soften, inhale. Exhale, pull your wrists away. Release your fingertips down, right knee down. Now take your time. Make sure your belly is nice and inside the left thigh here. Make yourself have space. Perhaps you have to widen the stance. And we'll go ahead and get it into the hips, forward and back. Okay. Anything like this or this, which we were doing last week, if you were in the other group last week, this is part of the labor flow. So things you can do early labor. For 3, 2, and 1. Listen carefully. Extend the back leg. Right hand goes outside your mat and left arm up. So drop the left hip down and then reach high as you slingshot your heart open. I'm literally on my fingertips here. Pull up. On the way down, right knee down first, left hand down, and sit back. Hamstring stretch, which will be our last of this really long sequence. So happens to be. Okay, ride the wave of your breath forward, curl your toes back to a forward fold. Get your belly in between your thighs. Release the neck down. Bend your knees as much as you have to here. This back bend or this forward fold should feel like a release. Hands to the hips now. Inhale halfway. See how I'm not like this? and the back muscles. Okay, so let's go on the other side. Bend the knees, left heel back, warrior one. On this sequence, reach your arms up, inhale, exhale, reach your arms back, exhale. Inhale, chest rises, engulf the lungs, inhale, and exhale, lower right shoulder on top of the right thigh. Pull your wrists away from the body. Let your head hang. Go ahead, release your arms down. Slowly we'll make our way into our lunge. Very wide lunge, so wide, 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 wide. And we'll go forward and back. Forward and back. This side is tighter for me, so I go slower. I honor what I'm feeling. I welcome it in. Okay, and perhaps if you didn't see well on the other side, you'll see better on this side. Curl the back toe. So I take my left hand to the outside of my mat, and then I reach my right arm out. And I keep breathing in, keep breathing out. Right lung on top of the left. Right hand down, left knee down. And we'll go and sit in our hamstring stretch. Okay. And let's ride the wave of your breath forward, ride it, and come to a passive forward fold. And actually, we'll just transition right away into your squat. Okay, so sit, palms at the chest, and we'll go ahead and get the activation through the elbows, pulling onto the thighs, and then you're not grounded in, so you're nice and elevated. And breathing down in your hips, knees, and heels. Keeping that aspect of the fire perhaps circling around you. Okay, point fingertips down, hips up, and we'll go ahead and sway left, sway right. And bring your feet hip width, hands at your hips, inhale halfway, tuck the chin in, and exhale the rest of the way up. Tadasana, mountain pose. All right, and you can have a little break here. I have some water nearby. I'm gonna just go grab mine. Okay. So before going on the floor, let's go ahead and work a bit more our balance. Okay. So hands to the hips, let's step forward with the right foot and kick the left leg up. Okay, bring your arms alongside the body, palms face down. Hands to the hips, lift the left knee up, okay? And we'll go into a twist here. So first, left hand on the inside and just turn on one side, inhale. And then the right hand on the other side, and I'm kind of helping to get that left thigh, and then turn. Now just accommodating to your belly, perhaps on top of that thigh. And twisting from the lung, not the belly. And then come back to center and lower. Hip circles. Getting back to that fluidity. Other side. For 3, really getting into it. Close your eyes. 2 and 1. Okay. Come back into the middle of the mat. We'll step with the left foot this time. Step, kick, arms alongside the body, palms face down. Kick higher. Hands to the hips, right knee up. Right hand to the inside, twist on the one side first. It'll test your balance for sure. And then the right hand on the hip, the left hand almost like holding that leg. Pull up from the waist, it's like you're pulling your belly up. And then to twist. Good. And then come back to center. Okay, and then release. I forgot something, but maybe I didn't. Okay, so tree pose, ground down with the left, bend the right knee up, open foot below or above the knee, palms at the chest. Breathing from the sides of the body, okay? Reach your arms up. Bring your palms back in, right knee in, and saw the foot back down. Oh, hi Victor, good to see you. Ground down with the right, bend the left knee up. What you doing? Open foot below or above the knee, and the palms right at your chest. Reach your arms up. Ooh. Left knee in, palms back at the chest, and then release. Let's go ahead and do two goddess flow to kind of end our standing posture, and then we'll be on the ground. So hook up your thumbs, palms at the chest, kind of a closing our standing series. Well done, everyone. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up, palms touch, and exhale, dive all the way down. Inhale back in through that same channel, all the way up, make it wide, and then circle back. Two more, big up and down, big sweep in and circle back. Heel toe, heel toe. Okay, and then go ahead and we'll come onto the mat. Extend the left leg out, and let's go into, I'll take your belly on the side, right hand below the right knee. Imagine there's a wall there, so you're pushing that left foot out. Pull the right thigh in. Try to stay nice and elevated through the chest. And I use my other hand to keep me kind of stable here. And we'll place from here the right knee to the top of the right thigh. Let's go and do a quick figure four. So being super present in the intentionality of the breath. Got some Justin Bieber playing. I don't mind him usually, but I'm not feeling much better. Right hand to the left foot, left hand back, go tall, inhale. And exhale, twist on the left side. And you can even come back to center and give your ankles a little love. Other side. Even giving little taps to your foot. Okay, and extend the right leg out. Let's go ahead and go on the other side. So bend the left knee and grab so it's a tight grip. It's not like, you're really grabbing. We often forget the grip. In yoga, your hands and feet are so important to create this pulsing feeling about the entire shape. So pull the left thigh in, your arms engage, bicep and tricep. Pull. And take the left heel to the top of the right thigh, and we'll go into a quick figure four. So I'm talking 2 or 3 cycles of breath. Inhale, ascends. Exhale, descends. And we'll merge that into with our twist. So extend the right leg out, left hand grabs your foot, and we'll go on the right side. So pull up and twist. And bring your body back to center. Bring the left knee in and extend the leg out. Let's go into a straddle. So both legs out. Hopefully you have enough space, wherever you are. And we'll go ahead, and since I'm assuming we don't have bricks, take the left arm onto the left thigh. And the first thing we're gonna do is just massage your lower back. And I love to do this. I even get into my hip and my... Okay, and I reach the right arm up. I'll cradle my head and I'll reach up with my gaze, even stretching the back of my arm. Okay, inhale, reach your arm back up to center. And then from here, both arms are wide, and we'll go ahead and go like almost like tug of war with your arms. Okay, and we'll do the same on the other side. So go ahead, bring your forearm on the right thigh, the left hand giving you a little massage. And then bring the left arm up and out, and then cradle the head in. You can look down as well. Inhale. Hi, my love. Come say hi. 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 What's you doing? Want to see my friends? My friends are looking at you. Welcoming your dog. I'm sure I'm not the only one that has pets and things around. Okay. And then just take your hands and we'll go ahead and massage your hands. Your hands on your thighs for 3, 2, and 1. So bring your thighs in, cross your legs, and we'll go into your final twist before our last relaxation. Bring the hand to the right thigh, right hand back. Grow tall, inhale, and exhale, twist. Keep the chin parallel to the floor. Sometimes, our chin comes in, we obstruct the air, the flow of air coming in and out. Come back to center, right hand to the outside of the left thigh, left hand back, acting like a second spine. Inhale, grow tall, and exhale, twist. Okay. And come back to center, and we'll go ahead, bring your knees in. And I don't think I did that last week in our group, but it's something I love to end the class with. And it's kind of a variation of a squat, but it's a bit more loose. And this is something else that might really serve in labor. So chin is in around your spine. So kind of like everything that I've taught you goes out the door. But it's nice because I always tell you to kind of pull up, but it's nice for your body to know both, right? So it knows, okay, here I surrender into the weight, and here I'm alive and active and awake. So it knows those two places. The yoga really wants your body to know these places. So from here, we go chin down and up. Again, really tight grip in the knees. So we go down, up, and down, up, and down. And we can reverse. We go up and down. Couple more. Make the circle smaller and smaller. Okay, let the ripples kind of let in, oscillate through you, undulate, weavy. Okay. And we'll go ahead, I'll let you lay on your left side. Now, I find with these lives and whatnot, being in your house, and obviously you don't want to go to bed, or maybe you do want to go to bed, I'm not sure. But it'd be okay to just stay sitting, or one of my most favorite ways to do a last relaxation is just to have my legs up the wall. So if you have a wall nearby, even just like your legs like on the couch, kind of like this, if your couch is nearby, and just have the legs like this is super, super relaxing, okay? And so go ahead and settle in and let all the work that we did, both the physical work and the mindful and the energetic of the work, almost cleanse and rinse your body out. And let the breath be really the gateway to what's present, the reality of here and now. And let all your tools lead you into this relaxed place. I have a teacher, he calls it the place of magnificent ease. A few more moments here. We're in our households, most probably doing things by ourselves, this practice by ourselves, but our breath links us all together as mothers. Deepen your breath, one breath at a time. Turn onto your side if you were with your legs up the wall on the couch. And slowly coming back to a comfortable seat. Let's end the class the same way we started. Hands on our knees, and we'll go ahead and circle other side. And come to that seated place where you're the tallest and proudest pregnant person ever. And I love it if we pulled some roots for one last time, but almost like cooling down the fire we've built. So we go roots and go again. And let's do a little chanting mantra. Maybe chant change arrives. I can flow 9 times together. Take a breathing. If you want to chant, if you want to sing, just receive the mantra. Okay? Breathe in. Change arrives. I can flow. 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 Last 2. Change arrives. I can flow. Last. Change arrives. I can flow. Good. Take your hands to your chest, press them in. Thank you, thank you, thank you for showing up. You and baby, just a privilege to witness your unfolding every week. Really excited about this month and all our classes. One last breath together as mothers. Take one in and an out. Okay, namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here. You'll find me here, same time, same place, 7:45. If you have girlfriends that are pregnant that would like in on this class, you can, send them on to me. I think starting next week I'll do like a week class, so they could sign up for the week and then just take this class type of thing. But if you're watching this, you were committed for the month, so I'm happy to have you here.